In my opinion, VinFast has produced a beautiful vehicle. VF8 is such a beautiful vehicle that we have been very proud of. And recently, I got to appreciate it even more when I heard that in the vehicle there are 40 computer systems talking to each other. It helped me to appreciate and to understand that there would be times when there's some technical difficulties and it can be fixed. Just be patient, and the reward of driving a beautiful vehicle like that is worth the patience.
I have been a VinFast owner for the past 3 months, and I have been nothing but very proud and happy about my VF8 Plus. I get attention from everybody, from a lot of very positive comments from people all around me, and recently with the bad reviews that I have seen, to tell the truth, there's a little truth out of those reviews, because I haven't experienced many of the complaints that I have seen there. And VinFast is a brand new brand, and so it takes time. It has to go through growing pains, just like Tesla did years ago. So I would like to have, to give VinFast the chance so that we will have a very good brand to be proud of and to support in the future.
VinFast is the youngest company that makes electric car right now. And in my opinion, VinFast is the one to be feared, because they have gone so fast in 5 years. And they started in 2017, and they have a car here in the strictest country in the world. And out of all places is in California. California is one of the hardest states to do business in, and that's the fact. So I hope those journalists out there to be fair. And as a Vietnamese American, driving a VinFast and you say you are proud, to me that's still understatement. And so I hope you give it a chance, you give it a fair shot to compete, because the more EV we have on the road, the better for the consumer, because they will drive the cost down. So from now on, when you review a VinFast, whether it's the VF6, VF7, or VF8 or VF9, be fair, because that is what your job is all about. Write a review, fair and balanced, and the slew of bad press in the last week, I don't think it's fair. And I don't think you do your job as a journalist to inform people of the real problem of the car, instead of saying something that is not true. Because I have driving the car for 2 months, and then the only thing I agree with you is the software. All the hardware, for the last 2 months, I have zero problem. I don't feel nauseated. I don't feel tired. I'm driving car for 35 years now, and I don't get sick. And I have a car full of people in the back, and they don't get sick. So I don't know where that comes from. But I hope the next time you have a chance to drive a VinFast car and you write a review, be fair to it.
I've been driving VinFast since March of this year, and I generally don't like driving, but when it's an electric vehicle, people ask me how come I don't go for a Tesla or other brand. Part of it is because of nationalism as well. I wanted to represent the Vietnamese community. That's why I picked my VinFast, and it's also because it's a very good-looking car. And it was very roomy, so that was also why we picked this car over some other models. and the interest rate for car buying was a little high. So just leasing it, giving VinFast a chance to test it out and giving feedback so they can improve upon the car was one of our goals, just to be the pioneer and to make the car better, without anyone driving it as a pioneer. Then we don't really have enough data to improve upon the product. And again, a lot of time I've been driving it for 2 months, more than 2 months, but there are still functions that I'm still learning here and there. So you just need to get used to it. You need to spend more time just learning it. When the surge of negative reviews came out, I was like pretty depressed for a few days, and then I decided to write a rebuttal piece, mainly just to point it out, some of the true parts and some untrue part that the journalists have pointed out. And it was very disheartening that they have to use that kind of language to degrade VinFast, even though VinFast, again, is a brand new company here in America. They deserve to be treated more equally in terms of competition. Obviously, yeah, at the end of the day, it provides more choices for consumers, because back then, when everybody decided to get electric car, you only had Tesla, but now you have more and more choices to choose from. So it's just to provide more competition. The hardcore problem with VinFast, again, is still software, but they can be updated over the air, and user training just to make sure that you know how to properly operate it. Again, I usually have my car warm up for about a few minutes, letting the computer boot before I go anywhere. That way I don't get any more warning or any errors anymore. So I do hope to see VinFast succeed in the future, and maybe getting some more VinFast later down the road if we have a chance.
Next time, like when you review some other car for VinFast, please take some time carefully, understand the car, talk to the VinFast people, try to understand all the feature before you start driving the car. That's in my opinion. Otherwise, it's a great car, great reasonable price, great quality, and the safety. If the car is not safety, is not allowed to drive on in California.
Well, with those journalists who just have an unfair reviews to VinFast, you just heard enough from the people who really using the car for the last 2 months. So I invited you to discuss or even debate with them on PhoBolsaTV channel, or invited them to your platform to talk about it. I'm not sure if you guys are willing to do that, even if they ask you to go on their platform.
We will do it on neutral ground. Okay?
Neutral ground, okay.
Neutral ground. But by that I mean, you don't have to come to my place, and I don't want to come to your place. If we want to do that, why don't we meet with PhoBolsaTV?
Okay.
So I think that's
Fair.
a neutral ground.
Yeah,
Fair enough?
I think I support that.
Thank you. So the invite is sent. I hope to see you very soon on PhoBolsaTV, or maybe like some other neutral platform anywhere.